It all came about when I was born, and there was no laughter in the family. I was raised in like a really rough kind of family. My dad was like Hitler, like really strict, really like a Nazi type of man, like very no laughing, no nothing. So I turned around and would make jokes about that, and I would start with that stuff, and I'd make my sister laugh, and I'd make my mom laugh about it. And as like times got tougher, Deirdre became funnier. Well, my show is called Everyone Is Out to Get Me. My goal is to make my paranoia funny. I'm so paranoid about everything.
Where is the show going to be?
Squawk Coffee House, October 22nd, 9 p.m.
How long does it take to get there driving?
15, 20 minutes at most.
Okay.
Not even 20 minutes.
I'm planning, like, I have to be there wicked early.
Why?
Well, because we have to set up.
Oh.
I'm stressed.
Where is it in Boston?
In Harvard Square.
Right near the law school? It took a long time for us to come together. But as a child, she was always willful. Beyond willful. She would fight with her father all the time. She was my grandmother's favorite.
My grandmother is just, she is the inspiration of my life. I want to be her when I grow up. And she'll be like, well, you know how I have the asthma. Well, I don't care, Deirdre. I did the tapping and I did the jazzing and it was fantastic. And I'm like, you okay? I just used the puffer. Hold on.
I should really dress you got.
Oh, dear. I'm wearing this to my show. Guess how much I got this for?
$7.
Yeah.
It looks really cute on her.
It does look very cute.
Yeah.
It's like paint.
Yes. Colorful. But still has a fall feel to it.
Right? I'm wearing it with this blue sweater.
Good call.
I'm gonna wear heels, I think. I'll wear a coat. I don't have.
You don't have a coat.
You don't think but they match.
Not if you're trying to make it a fall fit, then I don't think it would be advantageous.
Megan, no one uses those words with you.
I know, but I still like to.
Well,
Yeah.
can I wear those shoes?
Of course you can wear my shoes.
But I used to like watch Lucille Ball all the time, and I mean obsessively watch her. And I learned that you can make a serious impression just by your face. You don't have to say anything. So like I learned how to make all these expressions when I was a little kid, and like people were like, "Oh, she's so mean because she gives us dirty looks all the time." I'm like, no, I'm just practicing.
Can we see some of your expressions right now?
This is kind of like, what the hell are you doing?
Okay.
This is shocked. My old man.
Nice.
My cranky old man. I think I was a cranky old man in another life. And so I channeled that a lot.
Oh, those would like really match though. What about my brown ones?
That would be good. The Jessica Simpson?
Yeah. Yeah. It was Jessica Simpson.
She's the best shoe ever. Like,
I'm addicted. It's a problem. Yeah, where am I from? Maddie?
you just said some big word at me. Like, I know
Just
what
because
it
I make a
means.
suggestion doesn't mean you have to do it.
And they look hot on your foot too.
Yeah, you do.
Sex sucks. It's your problem. I mean, I'm just worried about you being cold.
I can't think of anything until maybe a week before the show, and that's very stressful. And I look at material and I think, and I'm like, oh, I'll think this is really funny, and I'll tell someone else and they won't laugh at all. And I'm like, okay, that really crushes me. I'll start building and I'll write a list of every word that comes to my mind. And then I'll think, oh, you know what? That's really funny. I was like, what about this? And I build off that word. And then I'm like, okay, taco. I'm like, what's so funny about a taco? Nothing. Except the fact that I got hit on at Taco Bell. That's funny. You know, when you're raised Irish Catholic, like me, every single thing is your fault, no matter what. It's raining, it's your fault. It's thundering, it's your fault too. Or it's Jesus bowling.
Oh, for Christ's sakes, Deirdre, the KKK is out to get everyone. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Christ's sakes, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
You know, it's not easy when everyone else is out to get you, especially when you're paranoid such as I am. Like the KKK, who was tapping my phone, and the Nazis and Gandhi. Eat a sandwich, really, seriously. The fact that everyone calls me a midget and wants to push me down the stairs and wants to roll me down the stairs and call me back to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Wants me to go back to the factory with Charlie. You know, it doesn't work.
Is that it?
My mom's behind me 110%.
Is your dad?
I don't talk to my dad.
You don't talk to your dad?
No,
Why not? Or
because he's a freak of
Have-
nature.
have you not talked to him for a while?
Like 6 years?
I think that she needed to go through the stuff that she needed to go through and deal with it in her own way. And then I needed to deal with it in my own way. And then we kind of came together. We didn't have the greatest relationship with our dad, so the way that she dealt with it was to be angry, and the way that I dealt with it was to be quiet.
Well, he was like an abusive drunk,
Mhm.
basically. And I mean, it's something I deal with every day. And it was only me, it wasn't my sister or my brother. It was just me because I was so outspoken. And I mean, I rebel. I am a rebel. I don't care what people say, I'm gonna do what I want. And he didn't like that. So he used to hit me for it for 13 years. And that's one of the reasons that I want to make it big.
When she was younger, she would just hold it all in. She'd get kind of angry and she would like lash out at people, but now she's able to take the things that she's feeling and the experiences she's had and move them out to express herself better.
Yeah. And I think it's a good incorporation, like you had said, like instead of her holding it in and like maybe having anxiety about it, which she's notorious for, she makes it into something funny that she knows is helping other people laugh, which I think makes her feel, you know, like a crucial part in like everybody's life. Because if she's having a really bad day, it's actually the funniest day ever, because she'll be so upset in the morning and then by the night she has like the funniest comedy routine because of the stupid things that have happened. And so she always turns like, it ends up turning a negative into a positive, you know. I think that the comedy thing in general for Deirdre has been like such a journey because just even like from freshman year when I met her, she was still a dynamic person then, but now it's like I just feel like she's 100% out of her shell and like living.
401k plan? No, there's not. There's no security whatsoever. Does everyone think I'm crazy? Yes. If that's what you're hinting towards. Yeah, I'm scared shitless.
got Deirdre.
You know, I just have to warn you all that there are a lot of people out to get me. So I brought a list just in case there might be an attack or something. Hold on. I'm not going to read all of them because there are a lot of names here that can't be disposed, but the ghost of Dominic Ramsey haunts me every night. All of my boyfriends who happen to be in the witness protection program at this current moment because of me. Sorry about that, didn't mean to. I'm pretty sure they're out to get me. They're all plotting. It's pretty rough. And lesbians, but I think they're out to get me for a different reason. I always make the most awkward situations with guys. I can't seem to flirt. I always go, hey! You think I'm sexy, do ya? Oh, Spot Coffee House. Never do I get a man. You know, growing up was really awkward. My dad used to love to throw me up in the air because I was so small. I was like a little baby doll. The problem was, Deirdre doesn't like to wear underwear. With skirts on. Okay? You get the picture. Girl Scout meeting, my sister's Girl Scout meeting. Really tiny skirt with a little Minnie Mouse top. I look so cute, if I do say so myself. I'd like to compliment myself. I'm very vain, that's why I have the camera crew. You know, and I'm at the Girl Scout meeting, and my dad's throwing me up in the air, and I'm like, ugh. I'm not wearing any underwear. I flashed the brownies. I flashed the daisies because it was fly-up day. I flashed all their parents. Yo, I wasn't wearing any underwear, and we got kicked out of the army base that I was at. And Mrs. Daly, my 5th grade teacher who made me cry and said I wouldn't be anything big. I think that was a short joke, but, you know. The Nazis, because they're after everyone, I think they tapped my phone, can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure they do. The KKK. Actual midgets are out to get me. You guys have been a great audience. I'm glad you enjoyed my awkwardness. Thank you so much.
I thought the show was average. It wasn't the best show I've ever done. Mainly because there weren't more people. A lot of my friends laughed at my KKK joke that wasn't funny to anyone else, and I realize that now that it's only funny to my friends because they know me. So I'm only